your pharmacist that cares. So, guys, I'm coming to you a little later, right, on Thursday. I am usually around 10 o'clock in the morning, and it is now about 2 o'clock. So, I did a little rearranging with my schedule today, and I was able to volunteer at the bookstore at school for Liam, and I got to see him, which is always a highlight. So, thank you guys so much for bearing with me and changing my schedule a little bit today. And that's really what I want to talk to you about is about the flexibility about working from home and how to be a present mom or a present parent. Dads want to be present too, right? I'm just thinking mom because Mother's Day is Sunday, right? So everybody's kind of thinking about that just a few days away. So I do want to talk to you about the amazing choices you can have in flexibility when you can design your own life and you can design your own day. All the choices that you have when you're not punching that clock, when you're not answering to somebody, how that can really change your life. And it has made a huge impact on myself and being a present mom. Because just like today, I was able to say, okay, Manny, can we go a little later on in the afternoon when I do this live because they need a second person at the bookstore in the morning? And he was gracious enough to say, sure, Amy, let's do it in the afternoon instead, because it is so fun. I don't know if you guys have options that you can volunteer at school, but I highly recommend it. There is nothing better than seeing those faces and seeing, of course, your own children, but seeing how happy the kids are at school. It just totally fills my cup and just lights up my day to see these children. And since I worked a different shift today, I worked with somebody different than I normally do during my late morning shift. And we were talking about the kids and how polite these children are. And these are kids in age 7 to 12. I mean, they thank you, they smile at you, they tell you to have a great day, and they genuinely mean it. And I had a really cute comment today. The boy actually, he goes, thank you guys for volunteering, which was really sweet. That was a little different comment than we normally have, but it's so nice to see these kids. And if I was punching that clock and working 10 or 12 hours at the pharmacy, I would not be able to do that. Now, on the flip side, I do still love working at the pharmacy. I love retail because I love to talk to people. Big surprise, right? I love to talk and I love to talk to people. But no, I love the retail setting. And when I'm there, it's a totally different thing, right? Because that's all you're focused on. I'm a pharmacist. This is what I have to do. When you're home and you're a mom, you never know, right? Because you have that flexibility. You can do all these different things. So you can have the best of both worlds when you choose a career that you can work in part-time and a career that you can work from home. Because who doesn't want to be present with their children, right? Or present as a spouse, or present for your friends. You know, if you don't have children, that's okay. If you're younger and you're not even married yet, that's awesome too. But who doesn't want to love life? Nobody wants to get up in the morning and be like, oh, I got to go to work today. Then you need to change what you're doing, because really, if you don't love what you do, each day is going to be a burden, and life is way too short to be that miserable. And sometimes people start off in a career that they love and they feel so fulfilled, and then something changes and then they are looking for something else. So that is where things like this come in, because you can be adaptable, right? There's so many things out there that you can be fulfilled in. But my favorite thing to do is to be that present mom. You guys see these pictures that are popping up. This weekend was absolutely crazy. If you guys follow me on Facebook, and if you're watching me, you probably do follow me on Facebook, right? The weekend was full of stuff. Probably the biggest thing that took my chunk of the weekend was Alex's elite hockey tournament. And I'm so happy to say that they won the championship. And it was amazing to see that little face. He's like, Mom, I got my own trophy. And he was so excited. As a goalie mom, it was the longest 36 minutes of my life as I was watching those pucks go by and him save them. But it was phenomenal, especially when it was all over and all the kids go rush the goalie, which is Alex, pretty much knock him down usually, because they're so excited. But I wanted to be there for that moment. I wanted to see that sparkle in his eyes. Then from there, dropped him at baseball, went to Liam's lacrosse. And to see Liam play, and he's playing a different position, and he's got a brand new, they call it a D-pole, he's a defender, I don't know. Anyway, big long stick for lacrosse. And he just really, really loves it. Just to see those sweaty little faces, right? It's just the highlight to my day. And then after all that, after running them everywhere, then I was able to go to the auction at school and get all dressed up because it was a 20s theme which was super fun. I love when they have themes to things. So since the school is 100 years old, they did the Roaring 20s. And that was super fun as well for me to get a little adult time, right? To have a little adult conversation and to do that. But could I do that if I was punching a clock? No. Could I do that if I was answering to somebody else about, you have this deadline and this deadline? No. So if you are looking for something like that, please let me help you find a way to truly enjoy your life, to be present. You don't want to miss those things. After I do this, what am I going to do? I'm going to jump in the car and it's going to be time to go get Alex from school. And that moment when he gets in the car, of course, he talks nonstop. Wonder where he gets that from, right? And he tells me all about his day, everything from who he sat by at lunch to what they played outside and what they did in PE to what he did in math, what he did in social studies. You know, he's already talking about his homework for the day and all these different things, or the book he's reading in their quiet time. He fills me in on all that on our drive home. But if I wasn't there picking him up, am I going to hear that later? Probably not, because he's so excited when he jumps in the car, he wants to fill me in. Same thing when I go get Leanne from school. You know, we have probably about a 10-minute drive home and nonstop telling me about everything. Now, with him being 13, sometimes I have to ask a few more questions. But once I start asking, he starts filling in everything. We have a play at school tomorrow. Liam got us all tickets. We're all going to go watch the play at school. You guys, there are so many things. Life passes you by. You want to be there for every moment. So if you are tired of all that hustle and bustle, now, different hustle and bustle when you're running with the kids. But if you want to enjoy those moments, it's time to start today, right? Just like what I talk about with working out and eating healthy and all the aspects of healthy living, you have to enjoy what you do. It is so important. So why are you putting it off any longer? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Because you can't fail or you can't succeed if you don't try. And you have to make those changes if you are going to succeed. And even if you might fail at the first attempt, that's okay, because what happens when we fail? We learn from those failures, right? So Alex gave a little advice the other day. I took him to my networking meeting and he gave his little hockey advice, which I think I've shared with you guys before, that when, you know, if let's say a puck gets past him, right? His coach tells him to reset. It's okay, start over, because what's going to happen if you are still focused on what happened back there? You are going to miss that opportunity right in front of you to catch the next one, right? So if you focus on your failures that you have, you focus on maybe bad entrepreneurial things that you've done before. Well, you know what? You probably just haven't found the right one. So quit focusing on what happened back there. And let's look at that big windshield in front of us and what's right there and what we can grab onto and how we can make a better life. And you can steer towards a better future for you and for your family. Remember, the rearview mirror is small because you're just supposed to glance in it. Fine, learn from those mistakes. Take a quick glance, be like, oh, okay, maybe I didn't choose the right company to work for. Maybe I chose the wrong people to partner with. Maybe I didn't choose people that were positive and uplifting. Fine, you saw that. Forget it. It's time to move forward. You need to find the right company to work with. You need to partner with. You need to find the right people to partner with, because you have to find people that are successful. If you want to be successful, you have to find people that have what you want, because they know how it works, right? And they are going, like I said, when you want to be around success, when you want to succeed, you want to be around successful people. When you want to be positive, you want to be around positive people, because misery loves company. So if you hear people negative this, negative that, that's all you're going to see. But surround yourself with the right people and you can truly design the life that you want. You can have that flexibility to be that present mom and dad and never miss a thing. Never miss that moment of just pure joy when your child smiles at you and just shares everything and you see that sparkle in their eye, because those moments are gone like that, right? Before you know it, they're driving, they're off in college, and it's over. It's a short-lived thing that you're going to have them home with you. And then after that, then what? Then you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll try something new now. Well, it's time to start it today. So make today day one, just like I talk about with your health and wellness. Quit putting it off until tomorrow, because if you do, you are going to remain unhappy. You're going to remain stuck exactly where you are. And when you are unhappy, it affects everybody around you. And with your children, they're not going to live to their fullest potential if they don't see you living to your fullest potential. So if you're ready to look for something and partner with somebody that wants the best for myself and for you, please reach out to me. Or if you know somebody that this would benefit, please send them my information. I would love to have a conversation with them, talk with them, see what they want to do, see what their goals are in life, and how we can help them achieve that. My name is Amy Gill, your pharmacist that cares.